body from harm, and many of the gods felt pity for him.
We're in class.
Read
She's reading a book to us. So like Iliad and doing.
Whoa, what is it in your desk?
Yeah.
We're flipping in class.
So have you read the whole? Follow the city then? Okay, follow the city. Now the Greeks, with the help of the goddess Athena, built a gigantic horse with sides of fresh cut pine. They pretended it was an offering to the gods for their sacred planted leaves. But secretly, under cover of night, they hid the pick of their warriors, fully armed, inside the wooden horse. Now, not far from the shore, within sight of Troy, lay an island, Tenedos by name. There the Greeks sailed and hid their ships on its lonely beaches. All the while, the Trojans thought they had fled and were running around the wind back to Mycenae. In Troy, all the long sorrow turned to joy. The gates, which had so long been barred, were flung open. How pleasant it was to be able to wander freely through the deserted camp of the Greeks, seeing the empty places where their ships had stood, and the long, deserted shore. The Trojans stood amazed when they saw the horse, a deadly offering to the goddess Athena, and marveled at its tremendous size. Then one man urged that it be taken into the city and set up in the inner fortress itself. Whether the voice of the treachery spoke through him, or whether the fate of Troy had already been decreed, at word of this plan, down from the highest point of the city came running the priest Lucan, who cried when he was still far off, "What madness is this? Do you trust the enemy really to have left? Do you think it is safe to accept any gifts from the Greeks? In this wood, Greeks may be hidden, or perhaps it is an engine of war, planned to ram down our walls or invade our house from above. There is some trick about it. Mark my words. Men of Troy, do not trust this horse." With these words, he hurled his heavy spear against the monster's side. And, had not the will of heaven been against it, the men of Troy would have joined him in hacking the Greek horse to bits with their good steel, and Troy might still be standing today. For the gods sent a terrible sign, as Lucan, priest of Poseidon, stood beside his accustomed altar, ready to slay a sacrificial bull. Up from the sea came two dreadful serpent dragons. Seizing upon Lucan and his sons, they devoured them all. Now a horrid dread filled every heart. The word went around that Lucan had suffered from striking the holy wood with his spear. So with one voice the men cried out that the horse should be dragged into the holy place of the city, in prayers offered to the goddess there. The walls had to be cut.